grand finals of the Lycan League, and it's the first ever Lycan League with the first ever finals. Spawning here, or I meant to say in Legacy the Void. Awkward. Anyways, spawning here in the bottom right corner of the map. I have no idea, man. Click them and find out, I guess. It's going to be the red Zerg player, Acer Nerchio.
On the top left, as the blue Zerg, it's Acer's Bly.
How is this possible, man? I'm getting these network spike lag things, and we're in a friggin' replay. 6 network spikes per minute. Blizzard, please, explain yourselves. So, here's the problem, guys. I'm going to explain this really quick. The BattleNet for beta is hosted on one server right now. There's no Korea, there's no Europe, and there's no North America. I don't even know where the server's dedicatedly put, but basically it's not optimized. And a big problem I have been having is every once in a million games, more it feels like 10, we'll get these weird lag stutters because the network spikes are crazy. And someone suggested, hey Rifkin, it's probably on your end through the internet, but my counter argument to that would be I'd be dropping frames on the stream if this was happening. So I'll let you guys know right now, you're seeing a little bit of stutter. It won't be for every game today, and it won't even be consistent in this game, but just know that it's not the stream, it's actually on my end.
But it's not the stream.
Yeah, and there's just no way to fix it, which sucks.
I guess you're just lucky living in West Canada.
Right? West Coast hype! Actually, you would think it'd be better, because, like, are they not hosting the servers out of, like, California? That's where the Blizzard...
They just don't care about Canada. Actually, speaking of Canada, hey, how about that Toronto Finals?
Oh, man, yeah. I'm actually super stoked about that, because but also we talked about how we really want to go to an event, but I was thinking, B, if we did go through with our LAN event, we could schedule it for, like, you know, around the same time, and maybe we could have the players stick around, you know, and play ours right after or something.
Do you really think we could plan that in 3 months?
I don't know.
I don't think we could. I'm just gonna tell you that.
I don't think we could either, but I'm just saying, it's kind of a cool idea, you know, the thought.
But, you know, at least you get to go somewhere. 'Cause I'm definitely gonna go.
Yeah, that much I want to travel, man. I want to get across the world. I want to meet the other players, see our fans, all that junk.
We should do it in the same exact hotel. They were nice, right? Oh, so easy.
How was it?
It's a little far away, though.
The Novotel or something, right?
Something like that. Novotel.
Nutella. Alright, some cute little Ling Miker going down here. Props to Nerchio for his control, but Bly will keep him from scouting, which I think was the ultimate goal here. So Nerchio did not get to see anything. No gas timings, no spawning pool, nothing.
Well, they're both getting a good amount of Lings, I'd say. Although Nerchio goes back into droning a little bit. I guess he's not really planning on dedicating to this, where it's still up in the air for Bly.
I mean, I have to imagine to some degree there will be a dedication of at least a bit of aggression. I'm not saying it'll be an all-in follow-up, but something where you do make 20-odd Lings and then, well, either defend or attack with them. And it looks like Nerchio's going to need those Lings. 8 more on the way. Does manage to sneak past Bly. This is going to force Bly to kind of turn around and go back home and say, oh, okay, crap, I got to hit these. He does have a Bailey on the top of the ramp, so if Nerchio's not paying attention, he might just eat this. Although it looks like it's just a distraction.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. It seems that a lot of people have been doing this against Bly. I mean, Bly in particular. I don't know what it is. They're all mocking him, but nice hit on the edge of the Lings. The Banelings come out though, try and catch, I guess, Bly by surprise. Doesn't really work.
Well, Bly got some pretty good hits with that. I like that.
Yeah.
Keeps more of his Banelings alive. Nerchio, perhaps.
Doesn't know what's up there.
He doesn't know what's up there, but he's also with the spine of the 2 queens alone. I'd say that's almost enough. Bly looking for some more. Trying to stay away from those Banelings. This is like, ow! I was gonna say ice Baneling escape. You know, there's just problems and traps and bad things everywhere.
What if they put terrain in, like, from ice Banelings where you suddenly speed up?
You slip and slide. Oh my god, that'd be so annoying. Can you imagine trying to stutter step Marines or from Banelings and they're just like sliding around the map? No, thank you.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh, the ice maps will be known for something more than just Blink Stalker all-ins.
That would be cool. I think it'd be incredibly silly and imbo, but I think it'd be cool. Bly gonna try to get canceled on the third best he can. Baneling's going to deal with this.
No problem. So that does put Nerchio in a bit of a lead. He's up in army. He is up in drone just a little bit. Same time to lair. I mean, really,
Oh.
it's something like, like last game where he was just ahead, plain and simple. Here, it's actually a pretty even game.
Well, what's kind of really cool too is Bly's not only just going for the roaches, he's also going for the tunneling claws pretty quick, or rather the burrow, pardon me. That's gonna be a weird thing to get used to differentiating, but for those who don't know, built-in roaches have tunneling claws. They just can't use them until you get that burrow. And even though it's tier 1 tech and without Galil Reconstitution they're kind of slow, just the ability to burrow and hide from a fight is a pretty big deal. And much less be able to move away. So he does have those done. Nerchio will see this too because it's a very obvious animation. You get those big blue spikes on your back.
Yeah.
Ravagers. I still think, as cool as Burrow is, look at this, there's a Spore Crawler down. Like, I don't know if Nerchio just knows Bly through and through or if he actually saw something, but Spore Crawler here for detection, Ravagers protecting that third. There's just no way Bly's going to crack this egg.
Yeah, I think Nerchio just played enough CVZs, as Bly was saying before. Nerchio's apparently played a lot more games. It's high level.
So while we wait for the very slow attack to come, your thought on the new game clock change? We see some folks discussing it in chat.
What do you, that it's not?
That's like real time. Is that a big deal, little deal, don't really care? I mean, where you
It doesn't really matter since all the timings are thrown off anyways because of the 12 worker start. So it's not like you would have actually been able to tell what timings were taken out of the sword.
I was thinking like more along the lines of like I wonder, because I know I don't pay that much attention to it after the first 8 minutes, but watching the clock as a spectator tick by slowly must feel a bit weird, I guess.
I don't really. I've already I'm pretty sure I said before that I liked that it made StarCraft 2 different. It was like a history trivia question whenever someone asked why is the clock going faster. So, but in the end I don't really care enough. Clock's the clock.
Fair enough. Cool Bro Tactics does net him a couple of kills. Overseer's being made too.
He thought they went in the main too. Not a bad, guess. Probably should have. But again, loses track of them.
I love how quick they are. I mean, jeez. Can you imagine Tunneling Claws being this fast right now? Kind of ridiculous. But alright, so he gets a couple of drone kills. Bly does lose about 6 roaches for it, but I don't know, 6 roaches, I would say normally not worth 6 drones, but it keeps Nerchio from attacking. It forced out a little bit of static defense, a lot of overseers early on, and he got a full view of what he's coming up against. He knows that Nerchio's got those Ravagers, so not entirely screwed at home this time. A big part of last game was Bly never really had an even counter Nerchio. I mean, it was always Nerchio with about 30 or 40 more supply than Bly, always eclipsing him in the fights. This time around, it's much closer. Ravager Bonanza coming down here for Nerchio. More on the way.
It's still a lead for Nerchio. Just in drone count right now as the last couple of urges come out for Bly. So the army fight is going to be very interesting. He does catch Bly without spine crawlers, but isn't focusing them, so they will finish. And I don't think he can take this fight.
He also gets some really good corrosive bile hits. Took about 3 or 4 of those roaches out pretty quick, and Bly has yet to really land any on Nerchio. That being said, the concave's working pretty good. Defender's advantage might start kicking in if he can get those reinforcements out. This map's a pretty long distance from base to base. Quite a long way for Nerchio to travel to reinforce.
Yeah. I'm very surprised he took that fight, even the spine crawler is finishing, but at the end, he still has the bigger army supply. They got no counterattack set up from Bly either, so it really is all about the defense. Might need to move a spine crawler. He's very, very afraid what's going to happen here.
I am going on tilt with this stutter, Zombie Grub.
Sorry.
Because it's like, not even, it's the fact that we're doing this from a replay, and it's like, come on, why? Why? Where's it coming from? Sorry, deep breaths. But anyways, the engagement coming down once again. We're gonna see what can go down. Nerchio is, I'm not gonna say better, but he's getting a lot more hits than Bly. Now I'm wondering if this is because Bly's getting complacent with movement, if maybe it's still too much to deal with, or if he's just not got enough Ravagers. But either way, Nerchio's the one who's actually getting these shots off, and I don't know that Bly's actually landed any of his own corrosive biles yet. Also gets kind of baited away from the third. Army split up. I guess some roaches were going to go for a counterattack, but this could be a problem if he can't defend at home.
Very scary, but he does leave open his natural. Nerchio just walks right in. Oh, he's going to get +2. Nice. That was good.
Yeah. Well, he did squeeze in the upgrades, but we'll see if that matters. He's choked in on the ramp, eating corrosive bile shots, trying to come up it. Same thing could be said about Nerchio coming down it. Oh, does land on a lot of the Ravagers, but not enough to kill them all. counterattack from Bly going off, and Nerchio looks like he should be able to hold this with the Spine Crawler and his own Roaches to reinforce. This is looking pretty bad for Bly.
Yeah, it is. It goes past the Spine Crawler and the Spore Crawler too. Very nice setup from Nerchio. But while Bly is dealing a little bit of drone damage here and there, Nerchio literally killed a hatchery and still has a very sizable force on the map. It does not micro out of those corrosive bios. So a lot of roaches. Took a hit right there.
Yeah, Bly almost walks into his own. That was pretty nasty, but despite the fact the Ravagers burrow, they don't have Funneling Claws unlike the Roaches, which do get back towards the main. Bly did not cause nearly enough counterattack damage when this went off, and despite the workers kill at this game, Nerchio is just toppling this game. And so far the series, with a 2-0 lead in a best of 5, well, I mean, we'll call it early, but I mean, he's pretty much won the game at this point.
Yeah, he has. I mean, honestly, it just seems like he is right now, in terms of Legacy of the Void, the better player. You know, I don't feel nearly as like bad saying that because people have only been practicing for 5 days or even not even.
Well, yeah,
that,
game
so
one, Bly was like, "You played twice as much as I have."
Yeah, exactly. Like he just knows the pace of the game a little bit better. So he knows that he'll drone here and make Ravagers here. Where Bly is just seems a little more confused, and as such, he's only over 10 or 20 supply down, but this is consistent over similar games.
He did get some wonderful Ravager shots, but the problem is he's too little, too late. He's killed so many Roaches with he's killed more Roaches with those corrosive bile shots than he did in the entire engagement leading up to this. But GG is called, and game number 2 is going to go to Nerchio. Now, folks, I do want to stress again that there's that bit of a lag. I'm going to try to restart my client. I hope this doesn't